Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly general and love tarot forecast. This is for the week of July 23rd through July 29th, 2018. I will do two separate readings in this video. The first one will be the general energies for you for the week, and the second one will be your love energies for the week. I have listed timestamps for each reading in the description box below, along with all the different tarot decks that I'm using in both readings. So, Aries, I will go ahead and start with your general energies for the week. Let's see what is coming through for you guys. I'm going to pull a major arcana for, you know, where you should be focused, where you are focused. That was half the deck, or half the major arcanas, so maybe you guys got a lot going on this week, but we need something a little more clear than that, universe. Okay, let's see. Ooh, you guys got the Chariot. Aquarius also received this, so perhaps you have an Aquarius connection. Anyways, Aries, this is a week where things should be relatively going in your favor. If there's been a stagnation of energy, there should be some movement to that. You could have some small victories and successes this week with this card, or for some of you, this could be a much larger victory or success or accomplishment happening this week for you. Some of you could be going on vacation also this week with the Chariot as your overall energy. So Aries, let's pull some tarot to get more information about this Chariot for you guys for this week. Whoa, man, so twice, Aries, we had the half the deck fly out. Yeah, you guys got a lot going on this week, some of you. Okay, let's see. Two of Wands, Judgment, Page of Swords, Hermit, King of Cups, and Justice. Oh my gosh, so you guys have Justice and Judgment both in this reading. And let me just take a look here. This, on this particular side of Justice, this is like where there's some dishonesty, okay? But it's attached to this page here, and in this position, it's like we're finally being honest. So there could be this week where somebody who has been dishonest is finally being honest about their dishonesty. Could be a water sign here, because with Judgment on this particular side, and this is about atoning for sins. This is karma. This is being called to the carpet, so to speak. Or, you know, it could be reaping good rewards, or it could be reaping lessons that we need to learn to, you know, better balance our own vibrations. So, and then the Hermit is like, this is, I'm speaking my truth. I can't hold it back. It's coming from a very spiritual place. So Two of Wands, we're waiting for this truth to be spoken. We're waiting for this information to come out, to come to light, okay? Many of you, this is attached to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? Could be a Libra also, because Justice is the Libra card, and we do have a Page of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So also potentially a Virgo, but the Chariot is associated with Cancer as well. So Aries, what I'm seeing here is it's like you are waiting. You've been waiting to either speak your mind, your heart, your truth to somebody, or you're waiting for them to speak the truth to you, to give you an apology, to give you an explanation for their behavior, you know, for their dishonesty, things of that nature. It's just either you're waiting for that, or you're waiting to express your truth, things that you've been holding back, things that you've been holding within. Doesn't have to be like malicious or, you know, dishonest. It could just be that you've been holding a lot back. So attached to this Chariot, I feel this is like in your favor. Whatever's being spoken, whatever's being said, whatever's coming to the light. You might be seeing somebody get their karma this week for their crappy behavior and, you know, the way they've treated you, different things they've said to you. Since this is general, Aries, if you've been being naughty, this week could definitely be the week where all of that comes to light and you have to face the music for your actions, you know, reaping what you have sown. So general reading, it could go either way. Apply it how it honestly fits for you. That's the only way the tarot can really help us, right? So let's pull an overall outcome and advice for you guys. I'm just looking here. The only minor arcana we have is this Two of Wands. And in this position, we're waiting for something. We're kind of anxious. We're worried. You know, we're kind of more worried for bad things to happen or for the worst rather than expecting the best, okay? But that's your only minor arcana. The rest are court cards or major arcana cards, Aries. So this week feels a bit significant, especially with Justice and Judgment coming out. If you are involved in any sort of legal matter this week, you know, make sure you are 100% honest in every aspect of that, because if you're not, I just feel like it will come out. So be very honest. It's like honesty brings about your success this week. Yeah, and look at that. As I say that, this is the card on the bottom, success. Yes, honesty is your best policy this week, Aries. Okay, so outcome advice is chaos. Now, with this being our overall energy, the Chariot, the success card, I feel like this is the now. This is what's happening right now. And we can overcome this chaos because this chaos is speaking to whatever this situation is for you personally. This could be in the workplace. This could be in your home. This could be with friends. This could be where you are just completely observing. It has nothing to do with you, okay? But you have your opinion about what you've been observing. And with the victory, it's like you're seeing the bad guys get theirs, so to speak, okay? So if the drama doesn't include you, try to stay as far away from it as you possibly can. You can watch from the sidelines, right? But if it does not involve you specifically, just kind of watch from the sidelines, because I think you're going to see everything unfold and play out this week. And those who have been dishonest, it's like that's coming to the light. It can't be hidden anymore. So Aries, this is kind of like a mixed bag for you guys. Some of you, it's like you're waiting to speak your truth, okay? And you're waiting for the right time, because with the chaos here, it's like, I've got to wait for the right moment. Others of you are waiting for somebody to come to you and actually speak the truth, the apology, you know, things of that nature. Some of you are just observing all of this. You know, it's different for each of you, but honesty is the best policy this week, Aries. And also, if it doesn't directly involve you, like, just don't even get into it. Like, stay out of it, okay? You'll see the finale, don't you worry, all right? So Aries, those are your messages for general energies for this week. If you are not interested in your love reading, I am wishing you all the very best. All right, Aries, let's see what's coming through in regards to love and romance for this week. What is the overall energy and vibes there? All right, we have focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. So Aries, if you are in a relationship, like you're committed or you're just dating somebody, and they're really pushing your buttons or just on your nerves, just irritating you this week, try to focus on love. Focus on what's good about them, why you fell in love, why you feel connected to them, you know, just all the good positive attributes to that person, because your frayed emotions or, you know, short nerves, short fuse might have more to do with the astrology right now rather than the person triggering you. In this situation would be your romantic partner or your interest. So focus on love. If you're like single and you're feeling lonely and you're feeling sad and you're feeling down, this card again is like, hey, bring your focus and awareness back to being in love. What does that feel like? How, you know, what would you be doing? What are all the sensations and emotions associated with being in love, being in a connected, committed relationship? Focus there. Overall, Aries, all in all, this week, focus on love and focus on the good in people, and recognize if you're just feeling really chafed, it has more to do with the astrology rather than the situations, experiences, or people at hand, okay? So let's pull some romance angel and see what comes out to add to this focus on love. Some of you, this might be where you're just getting really serious about what you do want in a relationship, whether you are in one or not. You could be shifting. Okay, so we had two cards jump out, and we have deception and playfulness. So this deception card, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. What that means is, you know, there's something that's being held back. It doesn't mean, hey, I screwed your cousin and it's a big old lie and conspiracy. No, that's not what this card is about. It's like having feelings for somebody but not expressing that outwardly. Or, you know, if you're in a relationship or you're dating somebody and they hurt your feelings, or they did or said something that really bothered you, with this here, it's like you're holding that in, you're holding that back rather than expressing it outwardly, okay? And with focus on love being the overall energy, and then playfulness also, Aries, you probably are better served to not have that conversation, which is funny because what was the general reading all about? Like you're waiting to speak your truth or waiting for somebody to speak their truth to you, right? But with these pairing of energies, it's like if we're going to have that conversation, it needs to be very lighthearted in nature. It should not be heavy and accusatory and blaming and ultimatum. Like that will just have you spinning your wheels this week. You're better served to be in a playful, kind of flirty type of mood, focusing on the good about your partner, the good about love, the good about whoever you're dating, just, you know, counting your blessings of what is and falling in love with the moment of right now, rather than focused on what's lacking, what isn't, and being irritated in the moment of right now because of those things, okay? Be playful, be easy, be light. Let's pull some tarot to get more information about that. And this could be you where you're holding back, or, you know, whoever you're dealing with is holding back. Okay, that looks like about 6 cards. So we have the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, the King of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Swords and the 6 of Swords. So as potential people, we have the Scorpio energy. We have 2 air energies here, which could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we have Earth energy. I don't know why I'm at a loss for this. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Man, there we go. So we have all people cards, one major arcana, and then we have cups and swords. So there's a lot of emotion attached to this week in regards to romance, and there's a lot going on in the mental body. And this here, it's like somebody is holding back, somebody's being argumentative, you know, somebody's not being fair. But attached with the Six of Cups, I'm sorry, the Six of Swords, we're moving on from this. And when this energy flips around, it's like, okay, finally we're opening up. Finally we're expressing ourselves. We're not in the need to feel like we need to defend ourselves or, you know, be very just hard to deal with. Okay, so with deception, you know, that pairs nicely. Interesting is we have the Death card here with the Five of Cups. So this means two different things for me. Some of you, this is the end of something and it's making you sad, and maybe you're kind of hiding that from everybody, okay, how truly sad you are about this relationship ending. All right, however, right next, or well, I guess I should stick here. I didn't express the other possibility. Also with this, it could be where it's finally an end to the sadness, okay? We're coming out of this where, you know, it's heavy, where our heart is, you know, full of sadness and misery. It's like for some of you, that's ending this week. You're no longer in that space, because here we have the Eight of Cups, which is in the position of the return, second chance, new opportunity, earth sign, much more stability to this second chance than, you know, what was previous. And now here, it's like some of you, we're just dreaming of this second chance. Like we're hoping and praying, like that's our wish. Like we either want to get back with somebody or have something work out, or it's like we want to get over the sadness about it, okay? And here with this, it's like, okay, I'm going to finally be honest with myself about how I'm really feeling about this person, this situation, and I'm going to, instead of being angry and mad and hateful and bitter, I'm going to allow myself to move on from those emotions. I'm going to focus on love, okay? I'm going to get in a playful mood. I'm going to just be much lighter this week about things. That's where some of you are at, all right? For others of you, this is literally playing out. You know, it's the end of sadness. There's a return of a relationship or some opportunity, and it is, you know, what you've been secretly wanting inside. It is what you've been hoping for, and you're better served to be playful, be fun, be light about it, you know, this week, if it is something that's physically, literally manifesting for you, rather than, you know, laying all the heavy emotions out there. But let's pull an overall outcome advice card for you guys in regards to love and romance. All right, so we have purification, fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. So Aries, this is card 24, this is card 14. So they're definitely connected. And look at how fiery this looks, and this is purification, fire. This is saying, it's like, be very real with yourself this week. You know, if there's a situation of the past that you really need to just let go of so that you can, you know, let go of the sadness and move on, then that's what needs to happen. This is like, it's time to face your fears. It's time to face your insecurities so that you can overcome them. You purify yourself. You purify your heart, your energy, so that you are, you know, a much more balanced and open vessel to love, to romance. So Aries, I feel like many of you, whether you're single, dating, or in a committed relationship, this week is all about getting real and true with yourself. What has hurt you? What makes you sad? What do you need to let go of the past? Like if you're in a relationship, are you holding on to like all the baggage and things that didn't work out between you and that person in the past? Is that present in the now? Because if that's the case, that's what needs to be purified from inside of you, and you need to focus back on love so that the sadness can dissipate and you and your partner can reconnect. Okay, that needs to be your desire. If that speaks to you, that's how you will find that success and reconnection for you and your partner that are already in a relationship. Okay, if you're just kind of dating somebody, you know, and you aren't really getting all the way in with like a new person, with that new person you're dating because you're hoping for something of the past, you're better served to give this new person a chance and focus on what could be with them and let the past go this week. Because you know, with the sadness and the death card, it's time for that to come to an end. And you have a little Scorpio crawling out of this cup, and then, you know, this is the card that represents Scorpio. So some of you, this is very strong, where you need to let a Scorpio from the past go so that you can move on into greater happiness. Okay, Aries? And so those are your messages this week in regard to love and romance. Be real with yourself. Focus on love. Let the past go. You know, if you need to have discussions this week, it's better to have them in a lighthearted nature rather than heavy. Like, you'll have more success in getting what you're trying to express out if you come at it from a more playful, loving angle and perspective. Okay, so Aries, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.